DA's coming up here alone. He's carrying a long tubular case. The blowgun must be in it.
Why is he coming before Grayson gets here?
I don't know, but he's got the blowgun. That's all we want. Come on. This is it. I'll take the blowgun out the back way. As soon as the gas clears, you go in and finish the DA, quietly. Then report to the scarab. Right.
Drove out of the alley and Miss Richards after him. Here, take my car. Thanks. Calling Gail Richards. Calling Gail Richards.
Come in, Grant.
Where are you?
Going out Jefferson Road. Matson's about a quarter of a mile ahead of me.
Don't get too close. I'm following you in Donovan's car. Keep me posted.
Right. Calling Grant Gardner. Calling Grant Gardner.
Come in, Gail.
They just turned off toward that old barn east of the river.
I know the place. Drive past it, then double back and keep an eye on it.
I understand.
Don't start anything unless you absolutely have to.
I'll have this fixed in a minute. Well, hurry it up. Calling H1. Calling H1.
Come in, M3. Did you get the blowgun?
Yes, everything's okay.
I'm not so sure. Norton hasn't reported in yet.
He hasn't? I'd better go back to the hotel and find out what happened. Norton must have got in trouble. I'm going back to look for him.
You're staying right here, Matson. Back up. You too. Tie him up.
That was quick and easy.
As far as she's concerned, yes. But she worked with Captain America, and he's probably on his way here now. We have too much stuff belonging to the museum stored here, and we can't take a chance of letting anyone find it. Spread a powder tank. We'll blow up the whole works and the girl with it. All set.
Bueno, y la verdad que estaba trabajando y vino un amigo a visitarme. Pero me...
¿Qué haces, Clever? ¿Me ves cara conocida?
Ah, ahora sí, con esa vocecita.
Claro.
Pero vos sos Arturito.
Arturito, sí, soy el hijo de Arturo.
Porque yo fui amigo de Arturo, ¿tu papá?
Y sí, se juega a la cancha de la lora.
Bueno, no empecemos siempre la misma historia con este muchacho Arturo o Arturito. Hace un montón que no te veía.
Y bueno, acá estamos, viste, vinimos de festejar, ahí estuvimos ahí viste, me subí en la torre más alta
No me
del
digas.
patio Olmo.
Ah, pensé que te habías ido a Qatar.
No, me fui acá nomás.
Ah, pensé que
Acá está, decían todo, acá está el loro.
Por eso yo pensé que estabas catando.
No, pero vos sabés que algunos decían, no, mirá lo que hay acá, me querían meter arriba de una parrilla en cualquier momento, ¿viste?
Y
Porque
más
hacían
vale.
cualquier desmane lo que salían a festejar.
Y claro, todo bicho que volaba o que camina iba a parar al asador, decían antes, ¿no? Y sigue igual.
Me rajé rápido porque si no, ¿viste?
Escuchame, lo último que me acuerdo de vos, que andabas ahí en visitando jaulas ajenas, tenías muchos problemas, te andaban persiguiendo por toda la ciudad.
Claro, vos te acordás que yo iba a tu casa cuando mi viejo vivía con vos,
Sí.
porque yo le iba a pedir guita, ¿viste?
Sí.
Pero nunca tenía.
Pero a ver, ¿qué es lo que pasa?
Atendé, ¿Quién es?
Ah, Arturo, ¿cómo te va?
Ah.
Pero mira vos, justo
Decirle que estoy... es mi viejo.
Está tu hijo, me vino a visitar y estamos editando.
Viejo, mi querido viejo.
Porque quiere hacer un programa conmigo, entonces vino a ver cómo funcionan las cámaras, las luces, los micrófonos, la edición, bueno, toda la historia de la televisión, ¿no? Bueno, che, te dejo porque estoy grabando con tu hijo, después te llamo yo, ¿eh?
Dale, metele que son pasteles.
Bueno, gracias por la gentileza de llamar, chau.
Dale, después dame plata para el alquiler.
No, ya no te escuchó, ya cortó.
Bueno.
Bueno, te decía, ¿y cómo andan las aventuras esas? ¿O estás más tranquilo ahora?
No, yo siempre fui tranquilo, ¿sí? Nada, yo con los muchachos la escuela secundaria, viste que... No aprendí nada, pero fuimos a Bariloche.
Te fuiste del viaje de estudio.
Sí, ¿sabés cómo le rompimos ahí?
Y te fuiste a Grisú.
Nos corrían después.
Te fuiste como el otro, el Grisú, el otro
Ahí.
famoso de Bariloche, en los boliches cuando van los chicos.
Sí, pesebre, ¿cómo era? Cerebro.
Cerebro, no te asustés, pesebre.
Pesebre.
Pero vos te colgabas de dónde para entrar al boliche.
Y yo primero fui en el micro ahí, en la llanta de atrás.
¿Y en qué te llevaron?
En el micro, pero no se dan cuenta que yo era yo.
Ah, pero ¿fuiste en una jaula o fuiste sentado?
No, fui sentado ahí jodiendo, chupando ahí con los muchachos.
Tipo mascota.
No vamos a Barilo.
Che, y bueno, pero pasó mucho tiempo de la última vez que te vi. ¿En qué andas ahora? A ver, contame.
Ahora andamos a una etapa muy tranquila.
Muy reflexiva.
Sí, muy reflexiva, ¿viste?
Ajá.
No siempre se oculta un bandido detrás de un antifaz,
Sí.
y mucho menos si es un loro. ¿Me entendés?
Ah, pensé que me estabas hablando del llanero solitario.
También, bueno, esas son las películas que vos pasás ahí en el canal de 42.2.
El TV Max CBA.
Ah.
Bueno, ¿y qué querés hacer en el canal? A ver, contame, porque a eso viniste.
Y yo quiero hacer un programa después de la medianoche.
Verde.
Claro, si tengo unas amigas que
No, bueno, pero escuche, todo
bailan
tiene...
el encaño, Clever.
Sí, pero todo tiene su...
¿Vos sabés el rating que vamos a tener?
¿Usted cree que vamos a tener rating?
Eso le rompe toda, Clever.
Bueno, a ver, contame.
Vos conducís y
Sí.
presentás por...
¿Y qué querés, que bailen el caño? ¿Yo qué querés que haga?
No, vos conducís y presentás, por ejemplo, y ahora Diana, la tigresa. Y sale Diana ahí, se envuelve en el caño y se eleva y se baja, y baja con las dos piernas y baja con las piernas hacia arriba, la descose toda, Diana totalmente desvestida, yupi. Y el 42, ¿sabés? Trepa por la nube el rating.
Siempre acá vos, como el inglés. Sí. Pero no se te ocurre otra idea, algo más didáctico.
Bueno, algo más didáctico. Hagamos
Sí.
un programa infantil entonces. ¿Ah?
Pero los chicos ya no...
Y
la
le
engañan.
enseñamos a los chicos las tablas de multiplicar.
No, te sacan corriendo, no quieren saber nada con eso. Ahora quieren...
Y le decimos, ahora vamos a un dibujito de anime. Y me animé.
Ellos tienen el X Game y todo ese tipo de cosas. No, olvidate.
¿No?
Olvidate. No, tenemos que pensar otra cosa.
Otra cosa.
Sí, Gran Hermano no, porque
Un-
ya existe.
Un programa en el verano así, vamos a...
También existe, ya lo hicimos 30 y pico de
Bueno,
años.
pero vamos, tengo una idea nueva. Vamos y le hacemos entrevista en los teatros a los artistas. ¿Cómo la ves?
Ah, muy nueva esa, sí. Muy nueva.
Son ideas que se me van ocurriendo, ¿viste? Porque
Sí, pero te quedaste...
una idea justa para vos.
Pero sí, claro, te quedaste mucho.
Yo te produjo.
¿Y algo de entretenimiento no se te ocurre?
Podemos jugar, qué sé yo, a la Oscar, por ejemplo.
Nah, está muy visto eso.
¿También? Pucha.
¿Sabés lo que tendríamos que hacer? Un tipo casino, ¿viste?
Ya sé, mirá, un Jenga. Ponemos las tablitas, ¿viste?
Un Jenga.
Vos tenés un invitado, te
¿Qué?
traigo un invitado.
El Jenga.
Jenga, sí.
Jenga, no,
Bueno, se
Jenga
escribe,
no.
bueno, pero se escribe con J.
Jenga es.
Bueno, yo lo leo con J.
Pero eso está más visto, lo hizo Sofobia hace un montón de
Entonces,
años.
viene un invitado.
Sí.
¿Qué vas a hacer este verano? Y va poniendo una tablita.
Ajá.
Ah, no me digas, ¿qué tal la obra? ¿De qué viene la obra? Y van charlando y van haciendo la torre, ¿no?
Y
Y al que se le cae, ese pierde.
¿Y qué pierde?
Y el otro gana.
Ah, mira vos.
Y
Bueno,
ponele, no sé, un premio, que conseguimos un auspiciante, conseguimos un premio ahí que la gente diga, oh, yo quiero ir a ese programa. Y próximamente vos te podés anotar acá a nuestro programa y grandes premios.
pero escúchame. a
Un
ver,
secador de ropa,
estoy
una
pensando-
licuadora.
Estoy pensando que mucha gente me manda mail, me comenta en el Facebook, en
Claro.
Twitter, en Instagram, que a nadie se le cae una idea. Fíjate vos los ratings,
¿Viste?
fíjate los ratings en Córdoba, la verdad que son una calamidad.
¿Hay televisión en Córdoba?
Y sí,
Yo no he visto.
no sé.
Yo tengo
Ay,
el Flow y.
El Flow.
Sí, y veo HBO Más,
Ah, bueno, pero eso es
veo
súper.
Disney Plus.
Y bueno, usted porque puede, ¿vio?
¿Me entendés?
O lo estás robando de algún, lo estás afanando
Me
alguna.
colgué.
Ah, claro, y bueno, es fácil.
Me colgué de la fibra óptica.
Porque vos es fácil, volás y no tenés problema para colgarte. Pero digo, a nadie se le cae una idea, por eso los bajos ratings, el otro día discutíamos por qué hay programas que son inmirables realmente. Cuando con poca plata, y algo sabemos y por experiencia de muchos años, con poca plata, pero con un cachito de cerebro,
Ajá.
escuchá lo que te digo, Arturito,
Sí, escucha.
con un poquito de cerebro y buscándole la vuelta, y con poca plata y con poco equipamiento, también se le puede sacar el jugo a la tele. Lo que pasa es que todos van a la cómoda, a imitar a los chimenteros de Buenos Aires.
Sí, he visto eso. En algunos programas son todos panelistas
La mayoría.
y un conductor.
Exacto.
Ah,
Y
idea
de-
revolucionaria.
Y después copian también los shows, por supuesto que no son los mismos que se pueden hacer en Buenos Aires, las clásicas charlas hablando de, yo qué sé, cómo vacunar un oso, por
Ah.
decir, o vacunarte a vos, Arturito. Pero realmente no captan, no logran esa cosa que lográbamos en otros años en la tele.
Bueno,
Por eso-
y una mesa ahí, hacemos una picadita y ponemos un político, un gaucho, uno
Ahora
que hable
digo
de
yo, ¿para
deporte.
qué? Pero
que
¿para
no-
qué? Por eso, ¿para qué nos gastamos tanto? Volvamos a lo original que nos dio tantas satisfacciones. 15 puntos rating promedio.
¿Te acordás? Picamos algo, ¿cuál era ese?
Picamos
Los que le
algo.
presenta.
Los Irrompibles.
Oh.
Clever presenta.
Veranísimo.
Veranísimo. En humor a la verdad.
Oh.
Mira todas las cosas que hemos hecho, Arturito.
¿Y el pochoclo?
Ah, bueno.
Éxito de los éxitos.
Pero el Pochoclo ya volverá, ya está el Pochoclo en TV Max, pero ya volverá en algún momento a otro medio. Así que bueno, no sé, seguí escribiendo, seguí pensando, venite cuando quiera, acá tenemos los equipos.
Sí, estaba viendo acá la computadora, tenía una página ahí que, bueno, yo sí la abrí sin querer, ¿viste? Y
No te metas
había
en
una señorita.
ojo al gol, no te metas en esas cosas. Son privativas.
Bueno, ok. Che, ¿y algo para
¿Entendiste?
tomar?
Bueno, esperá que terminemos de charlar y ya te invito.
Bueno, señoras y señores, no sabemos todavía qué vamos a hacer, pero algo vamos a hacer. ¿Te parece?
Y quedamos así.
Y bueno, no vamos a poner las pilas y vamos a hacer un buen programa para la ciudad de Córdoba.
Hacemos un stand-by, como dicen.
Exactamente.
Bueno, Arturito, espero que le mande saludo a tu viejo Arturo.
Ya.
Espero que Arturo venga para...
Y sí, ya.
Ah, ¿sabés lo que podemos
¿Qué
hacer?
podemos hacer?
El famoso top 5 que hacíamos
Oh, el de la noticia, sí, que. Claro.
con los irrompibles que hacíamos en Canal C en esa época.
Sí.
Que va a volver ese programa en algún medio, ustedes se van a enterar.
Ese era el loco Paquito. Un loco.
Bueno, Paquito rebuscaba, revolvía, se enteraba de todo lo que pasaba y hacíamos el top 5 de las noticias.
Impresionante, ¿eh?
Bárbaro, salía redondo.
Nos copiaban en otros canales y
También,
salíamos.
claro, bueno, todas esas cosas.
Bueno,
Bueno, dale, ya.
cualquier cosa, si andan sin plata, no me busquen a mí. ¡Yupi!
La actualidad, las noticias,
Lo que pasa, la gente, los hechos, el espectáculo, el humor, el deporte, el Noti Show. Noti Show, el show de las noticias, aquí en la radio.
The Roy Rogers Show, starring Roy Rogers, King of the Cowboys, Trigger, his golden palomino, and Dale Evans, Queen of the West, with Pat Brady, his comical sidekick, and Roy's wonder dog, Bullet.
Fine riding, Roy.
Thanks, Doc. Glad to help out. It's a shame you lost your building fund in that bank robbery.
Yes. Now we'll have to start all over again. But the worst part is Joe Walton's getting killed.
Yeah, he was one banker everybody liked.
Well, I just can't believe Tom Lee committed those crimes. Well, we've known him ever since he was a kid.
There's evidence against him, though.
It'll work out, Tom. I know it will.
Sure, honey. I'll be out of here in no time. Who's the girl?
Bess Walton. That's Tom's fiancée and Joe Walton's niece, though she's on Tom's side.
Well, good for her. Well, I gotta get back to work. Come on, Pat.
See you later.
Hiya, Doc.
I'd like to have you meet Saul Parker. He's the chairman of our building committee. This is Roy Rogers.
Glad to know you, Rogers. Same here. Well, I better get back to the ranger station. You know, I've taken over while Harry Adams is sick. Hey, what in the thunder's going on?
Oh, it's just some pranksters doing their bit for the bazaar.
What was that all about?
That's what I'd like to know. Oh, it's nothing, Sheriff. Just some cut-ups firing off blanks.
Well, this isn't a blank. If you ask me, they were shooting at Tom Lee.
Tom Lee? What for?
There's only one way to find out, and that's asking.
Well, I guess I better go, too.
I'll go with you, Sheriff.
Oh, must you, Waco?
Yeah, I don't want to miss the fun.
Rogers. After all, he is the sheriff. Get up.
If I had your job, I'd send out a call to round up those characters.
Oh, I will. You can depend on it. Here, have a cigar.
Never use them.
You know, I get the feeling Rogers don't like me. That makes two of us. Now, look, I'll let you fellas wrangle this job for me, but now I've got it, and I'm playing it straight.
Well, well. I wonder what the boss would say to that.
Step right up, folks. Only $1. Anything you can do with a gun, Dale can do better and faster. Just name your trick, only $1.
Miss Dale, can you plug all 10 of those bottles yonder?
She sure can, sir. Sure enough.
Making fun of people's accents.
I don't get it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for our next attraction is right over. Hey, that was me she shot at.
Thank you, sir.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you'll step right over here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, right over here we have a brand new novelty. A man who never laughs. 50 cents gets you your chance to make him chuckle. $1,000 if you succeed. Right over here, folks. Buy your ticket and go right in.
Those hoods of yours don't aim worth a cent. Now we gotta find some other way to get young Lee before he blabs.
Folks are saying that hanging's too good for the murderer of Joe Walton.
Then nobody'd be too surprised if Lee was taken for a ride.
We could spring him tonight.
I'll see that the sheriff's out of the way. And this time, Rogers had better not interfere.
Go right in, folks. Only 4 bets to see the man who never laughs. Don't miss this astounding spectacle.
Come on, Jeff. You gotta come and have a drink with me. Just a little.
Look, for the last time. Will you go away? If there wasn't a bazaar on...
All right, Sheriff, I'll go. I'll go, but you gotta come with me. Come on, to the corner, please, Sheriff. Just to the corner.
I don't know why I'm doing this. It would be much simpler to run you in.
Oh, come on, Sheriff. You don't want to... Let's run in the bar.
Bullet. Come here, fella. Hi, old-timer. What do they got you in the jug for? Stealing balloons, huh?
Tom, come here, quick.
Dale, what's up?
You gotta get out of here pronto.
What do you mean? I haven't been tried yet.
There's no time to explain. Get Bullet to bring you the keys. I'll get your horse. Hurry.
Bullet, bring me the keys. They're on the desk. Bring the keys, boy. Go on, get them. Bring them here, boy. Bring them here. Come on.
Get away from me, will you? I told you I didn't drink.
Oh, now, Sheriff, you just gotta have a little one. This one of us, this big here.
Oh, for Pete's sake, stand up, will you? Stand up.
All set, Tom.
Right in here, Sheriff. That's the...
All right, you asked for it.
Hey, stop! No, stop! Jailbreak! It's a jailbreak!
Take the hill trail. I'll meet you at Dead Pine.
But Dale, what's this all about?
Hurry, Tom.
Come on! Get away from me, will you?
Oh, you concerned idiot.
What's all the rumpus? Tom Lee's broke out. You incompetent fool. Get a posse.
Randall, hurry!
Come on, boy. Pat. Tom took the hill trail. Cover his tracks.
Sure thing.
That blasted idiot, now we've lost the trail.
Tom, what are you doing here?
Roy, it was my idea. We got to talk to you.
Well, come on inside. Dale, I know you meant the best, but taking the law into your own hands is a pretty serious business.
Well, what else could I do, Roy? The sheriff's such an old fuddy-duddy.
I guess you were on the spot at that. But anyway, as long as Tom's with me, he's technically in custody.
That's fine with me, Roy, but who do you think's trying to get rid of me?
Well, that's our next move, finding out. Tom, do you know anybody who had a grudge against Joe Walton?
No, everyone liked him. I did too, even though we had a run-in.
You had a quarrel with your boss?
Well, yeah, but only because, well, he thought Bess and I oughtn't to get married just yet. Everybody knew I was sore at him, and that's why the sheriff jailed me.
Well, Tom, we're going to give you every chance to clear yourself. Whoever's got it in for you will likely keep a close watch on Bess. They'll figure you'll try to get in touch with her.
You're probably right.
This may not work, but all we can do is try. Tell you what, sit down and write Bess a note and tell her to meet you here at the ranger station and not let on to anyone. We'll see that she gets the note.
Okay, Roy.
Hold it, Bud. Hold it. I'm sorry, fella. You know, he hates this dog whistle. It's funny how they can hear those vibrations and we can't. Oh, it's Pat. He can deliver that note. Hi, Pat.
Hi, everybody. Well, I slowed down that posse, okay? Only trouble was the wind changed.
Listen, we got a little job for you.
Well, I'd be glad to do anything as long as they work.
Roy can handle him, Tom. Anyway, we want him in shape for questioning.
Here, water boy.
Why, it's Waco!
Waco? Do you know him?
Yeah, he works for Saul Parker.
Saul Parker? Well, let's go up the house and get dried out. You still claim you followed Bess on your own hook, huh?
Sure I did. The whole county's looking for him. There's a reward out for him.
You weren't just looking. You were primed to shoot him.
You can't run me in.
I can charge you with attempted murder. Of course, if you decide to tell us who your teammates are, we...
I'm telling you nothing.
Suit yourself. Pat, come here. I got a little job for you. How about taking this gent back to Mineral City for me? I'll deputize you.
It'll be a pleasure. You like Nellie Bell a lot better than that Black Mariah.
Dale, what do you say we take a run out to the Parker Ranch?
What reason could Parker have?
I don't know yet, but sometimes if you poke around, things turn up. You kids stay here till we send for you. Come on, Bullet. Come on, Bullet.
Oh, now, Nellie Bell, you can't do this just when I've been appointed an officer of the law. Oh. You see? Just a master mechanic.
Well, hello. This is a pleasant surprise. Come in, won't you?
Thanks. I hope we're not disturbing you, Mr. Parker.
Why, of course not. Any news of Tom Lee?
Nothing definite.
Well, they can't catch that murderer too soon for me. Joe Walton was my best friend.
We came to see you about Dr. Dodd.
Yeah, he's pretty depressed about having that hospital fund stolen.
Roy and I wanted to help, so we thought if everyone gave what they could...
Oh, you want a contribution? I'd be delighted. I'll make out a check. Is that your dog outside?
Yes. I tied him up, but he wouldn't bark unless there was something wrong.
Maybe we better take a look. I don't see anybody.
Well, you better take a look around your barn. I'll check the back of the house. Find anything?
Nothing special, except it looks like Parker is planning to buy a lot of ground on Silver River.
Well, that's where the government's putting in that new dam. Hey, he banks over at Grover Falls. Yet he says Walton's his best friend.
Yeah, and look here. He was almost down to his last cent until a few days ago, and then he made a large deposit.
The very next day after Walton was murdered.
Did you find young Lee?
We're in big trouble, boss.
Huh?
Yeah, Rogers caught me while I was trailing the girl.
So that's why they came here.
Yeah, 10 to 1 he knows enough to hang us already.
He won't know it long. Get Al and Barney. Rogers has to go back through Cedar Valley.
But why should Parker want to get rid of Tom?
It's my hunch that he tried to borrow money from Walton. When Walton refused him, he murdered him and stole the money. He figures Tom might know about him needing money.
Sure he could.
Well, I guess it was a false alarm.
There's nothing around back.
Well, there you are.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure to help out.
It's awful nice of you, Mr. Parker. Well, we'll be seeing you.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, there's Pat's Jeep. Waco got away. Chances are he was talking to Parker while we were inside.
And Parker knows we're after him.
Yeah. Doesn't take much figuring to guess what his next move will be either. If Parker tries anything, we can be pretty sure my hunch was right. Listen, Dale. Go to the ranger station and call the sheriff. I'm going to try to draw Parker out.
Roy, you might be killed.
I'll be careful. Take Bullet with you.
Bullet, come on, boy.
What is it, Trigger? Oh, horses up ahead, huh? Thanks. Waiting for somebody? Come on up. Just in case you get nervous.
What do you say we all relax? Hold it, Miss Evans. You ain't going nowhere. Get down. Dale, what happened?
Plenty.
Pick him up, Randall. Say, what in the thunder's going on? I've got Tom Lee locked up in Mineral City, and Dale says I've got the wrong man.
You have. Take a look at Parker's bank book. You'll find that he came into a large sum of money the day after Joe Walton was murdered. He tried to kill Tom Lee because he thought Tom Lee suspected him.
You can't prove any of that?
It's not my job to. But I don't think the courts will have any trouble at all.
Congratulations to you, sir.
Thank you.
And I hope that you'll be very, very happy.
Well, Tom and Bess finally made it to the altar.
Yeah. They're swell kids, and they'll be happy, too.
You bet. Have a cigar.
Don't smoke, thanks.
Don't drink either. Yeah. Wait a minute. What do you mean you don't drink? The day Tom broke out, you were swacked to the gills.
Well, I'll tell you, Sheriff. You see, it was like this. I was doing the Barker Act, and Dale come up to me and she says, Pat, she says, you got to do something for me, and for Tom, too, because I think he's innocent. Roy thinks so, too, she says. So, we figured that... Hey!
Someday maybe he'll learn to keep that mouth shut.
We hope so.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Happy trails to you till we meet again.
Who used this phone last? The girl. She left the connection open so they could hear us. We've got to get her away fast. Halt! Captain America. Either the district attorney and Captain America are one and the same man, or else they're working very closely together. The girl called the DA's office and left the phone open so they could listen to us. Then Captain America arrived.
Well, we'll fire over our Captain America in due time. Now we must get ready for the next move.
The next move?
Yes, against Henley, the petroleum magnate. He also was a member of the Mayan expedition which discredited me. I've sent him an extortion note, which he's sure to take to the district attorney. And we must learn what the DA intends to do about it. So you're to install a radio dictaphone in the district attorney's apartment.
In his apartment? If he should find me there...
Ah, but he won't. I've arranged to have him come here.
Shine, sir? Not today.
Yes, Mark?
The district attorney has just gone in.
Very well. On your way. I'll keep him here long enough for you to finish the job. In the library. Come in. Hello, Doctor. How are you, Mr. Gardner? It was good of you to come. I realize you're a busy man these days. Have a seat.
Thank you. I'm very busy, but I knew you must have a good reason for wanting an interview.
Thank you, I have. The National Academy of Science has asked me to prepare the material for biographical articles on the members of the Mayan expedition who have been murdered. I'd appreciate it if you look over these notes to make sure I'm not divulging any information to the criminals that might interfere with your plans to arrest them. They're only a few pages. Perhaps you could look them over now.
Certainly. I'd be glad to, Doctor.
Is the DA still there?
No, he just left.
That's okay. I'm in his apartment now, and I'll have time to finish. Open your receiver and set it for 20 megacycles, and I'll give you a test.
Very well. Gruber.
Calling H1. M3 calling H1. Hello, 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 hello.
Yes, we heard it. It's okay. Now get out of there quick. The DA may be back any minute.
Right.
Hello, Chief. Mr. Henley is here. He's in a panic.
Henley? Petroleum magnate?
Yes, he's waiting in the outer office. He's received an extortion note signed by the Scarab. He wants to see you at once.
Oh, I see. All right, Gail. Get a police escort and bring Mr. Henley here. When did he arrive?
About 10 minutes ago. I've been trying to get you, but your line was busy.
What? What's that?
I said I tried to get you, but your line was busy.
All right. I'll expect you in about 15 minutes.
Very good. When Henley arrives, we know exactly what they propose to do.
Now, Mr. Henley, what is this about an extortion note?
They mean business, Gardner. Something's got to be done quickly.
Henley, if you value your life, you will obey the following instructions implicitly. Draw $100,000 in currency from your bank and return home with it. Wait there for a telephone message instructing you as to the exact time and place where the money is to be left. Scarab. How did you receive this?
It was pushed under my door.
Do you intend to pay this money?
Of course I intend to pay. It's my life I'm buying. I consider it worth the price.
I'll consent on one condition. You are to remain on the police guard, and Miss Richards will deliver the money.
That's satisfactory. Will you try and capture the extortionists when they come for the money?
That won't be necessary. We have a specially constructed carrying case for just such an occasion as this. It has a secret compartment containing a radioactive cell, which keeps sending out a signal. By means of triangulation, we can locate the case wherever it is taken. Perhaps to the headquarters of the Scarab himself.
I'll take care of the mechanical spy.
We'll take every precaution to protect you. But remember, we're probably dealing with a homicidal maniac. You call me at my office as soon as you learn where the money is to be delivered.
I will.
We'll walk you to the elevator.
Now the homicidal maniac will plan a counterattack.
Bye. Good luck.
Thank you.
What is this fairy tale about a carrying case? I never heard of it.
Neither did I. It's a good idea.
But you told Mr. Henley.
I not only told Henley, I also told the Scarab. When you said my phone had been busy, I realized someone had been in the apartment. I searched and found a radio dictograph concealed in the bookcase.
Then they think...
Just what I want them to think. That we're depending on the phone he located to trace them. So they won't expect us to try any other scheme.
So that's it.
Yes. And as soon as we learn where to leave the money, I'll start. You go to Henley's, pick up the case, and take it to the location designated.
Okay, come in.
The girl came out alone and left the case.
I'll get it. Drive the car around to the other entrance. Take this case and drop it down the shaft at the end of the tunnel.
Okay.